Welcome back to another journey that we are going to take today. Welcome back to another day and another journey we're going to take, completing these side quests. I think the last episode we left off right pretty much here. I don't think I've even moved since then. If you're enjoying this series, I would appreciate your support, whether that be on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. And if you want to catch these live, I do them on YouTube and Twitch. So let's get started. And those are all under the same name, Gamora. So if you see this video, you can find me anywhere under that name. Let's see, Daedra. Let's see what Daedra is all about. An apple a day. Daedra of Quarry Mill would invite you to live a farmer's life for a day. Welcome, friend. Many of your kind come to Quarry Mill seeking a respite from the hardships of adventuring. Might you care to put your troubles aside for a day and live the farmer's life? I feel like more people should do that. I mean, I live in a fairly large city. I wouldn't say I've done any kind of farming stuff, but like, definitely had my share of, taking care of some animals and some field work for a little bit. Definitely an important lesson. Old Fox in the orchards to the north has quite a harvest on his hands this year, and knowing him, he'd be much obliged for a helping hand. Definitely shows that your food is just not coming from a supermarket. It takes a lot of time and effort. Let's see, so that's a level 26 quest. I think we don't have anyone at 26. I think our monk is good where we're at. So let's just head over there and get started. Alright, what brings an adventurer to my humble orchards? Set your sights on Sprite apples rather than beeskins today. Well, I for one am mighty grateful for that. These bones aren't fit for climbing as they used to be. I'd be much obliged if you could pick some apples for me. Oh, and you'll want to make sure no creepy crawlies are hiding inside. Har har. So like I was saying in the last couple episodes, the previous episodes have had some compression issues, so I was like, so I think the last 4 episodes that I recorded, I changed some stuff up, and I completely went the opposite way, and now I have these incredibly large video files, to the point where they're like, I think like I have like a 30-minute video file that's like 20 gigs. I was just like, great. So now I had to like spend today like trying to sort that out and kind of find the ideal spot to get them, within a reasonable range. I don't want them way too large, because I think Rumble has like a BitChute has like a 2 gig limit on files, and plus like my internet is not, at least my upload speed is not the best when it comes to, like, I think a 2 gig file takes about like 20 minutes, so it's not the best. So if I had to upload a 20 gig file, it'd be a nightmare. Especially since I have to upload for all 3 websites. Multiple videos that take me more than a day. Alright, let's see here. Fox. It's a nice hatchet there. I wonder if I can get something like that. Back so soon? Let's see what you've got in the basket of yours. 6 apples. While I'll beat, just the sight of your harvest makes me mouth water. You have an eye for apple picking, my friend. I've a daughter just around your age. What say you settle down here when you've had enough questing for glory? Is he trying to hook me up with his daughter? It's kind of weird. Like, I wonder, like, if I was like a female character, like, would this dialogue change? Or maybe it wouldn't matter. Who knows? Let's see. I don't really like apple juice. Alright. A bumper crop. The orchard keeper fox seeks your aid in giving thanks for the harvest. Fiend or friend, feast your eyes on this. Why I have not been blessed with the harvest the likes of this in, well, as long as I can remember. All I've done is the picking. It's the guardians of the forest who brought me this bounty. I'd give thanks myself, but what with those poachers around, I'm like to end up with an arrow through my head. Might you be kind enough to go make the offering in my stead, and on your return bring an apple to Castilian. He's been looking gaunt of late. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my throat is kind of, my voice is kind of rough, I guess is the best way to describe it. Probably from all the reading from yesterday. I thought I'd get used to it after a while, but maybe not. Let's see, where are we even going? Down there. So yeah, I apologize for that if that's hard to hear. That we had to deliver 2 apples, or it's just 1 apple, and then another one to this guy. What brings you to Quarry Mill, adventurer? Mayhaps you heard that our pact with the elementals permits hunting in this area? Do not think that gives you leave to strip the forest bare. A sprite apple, my favorite. However, did you know? From Fox, you say? The man is too kind. Why each scrumptious bite brings me back to the days of... forgive me, my friend. Oh wait, that was the end of that. So let's see, there should be some more quests in here. I think 2 more. Yeah. Where are you? Okay, let's do this one. So it's right here. Forest Law. Is that W silent? Ifric of the Wood Whalers seeks an adventurer to root out poachers who have holed up in Quarry Mill. Bloody scofflaw, you'll not escape the Wood Whalers' justice. You, adventurer, one of those loathsome poachers has fled into the village and hides under our noses as we speak. You are to join the search effort at once. That's an order. I didn't even ask me for help. Just kind of demanded it. What? I have to do it here? Oh, there's actually a poacher here. Interesting. Oh, is that him? Don't hurt me, I beg of ye. I swear on me life, I never meant to do no wrong. But what with me brother sick and starving, when they promised me the money for Medicine, what else was I supposed to do? You have me word. From this day forth, I'll earn my coin by honest work, or not at all. You'll show me mercy just this once, won't ye? The 12 bless ye, gentle soul. Wonder how many of these people that we let go like this actually turn their ways around. What is this? I've never seen this mount before. I don't even see the... Oh, okay. What kind of mount is this? I can't really tell. I don't recognize it. Oh. Yeah, I don't recognize it from any other Final Fantasy games. The poacher escaped. Inexcusable. I should have known better than to entrust such a task to an adventurer. Those who defy the elementals must be served justice, or we shall all pay the price. You do well not to forget this. This guy's a little uptight. Alright. This one down here, I think we're done. For this area at least. Cuthbert. In grandfather's name, Cuthbert of Quarry Mill would seek your aid in recovering a family heirloom. In the days before the calamity, my grandfather was village elder of Bogbury. We tried God's be good. We tried to reclaim his home, but to no avail. Passed away last year, he did. With his last breath, he spoke of a family heirloom, an axe passed down for generations. Now those red belly horsens used it to split wood, mocking us all the while. The 12 take me if I allow those bastards to besmirch grandfather's memory any longer. You'll bring it back for me, won't you? Yeah. Of course we will. Then we can be done with this area. Although I like this area. I mean, I come to Quarry Mill a lot, but that's probably because of the Palace of the Dead being there. Spent a lot of time in there. I never went that far deep in it though. I usually just kind of like stayed around the lower levels. Mainly used it for leveling up. Look at these guys. Won't even bother me. I'm so high level. This might actually be tough if I was at the appropriate level. I have to like take them all out. Well, were you able to reclaim the axe from those bloody thieves? Just as Grandfather O's described it, you're a godsend, friend. Grandfather, I swear to you, the next time a red belly sees this axe, it'll be buried in his good-for-naught skull. Thought it was for splitting wood. Maybe that's what they were using it for. Alright, I think that's it for this area. Oh no, wait, what's this? Oh brother, where art thou? Well, I am a level 42, so I should be able to do that. Must be some class quest. We will double check though. Because usually if I'm above the level, I should be able to do it, unless it's a specific class or job quest. But usually those have a name where you could tell what it is. It's kind of hard to tell what that is. Is it just me, or does this mount seem like one of the slowest ones? Oh, is this the White Mage quest? Oh, it's this one. Yeah. We came by this one a couple episodes ago, although I don't see it, so I'm not really sure why I don't see it. But oh well. So the next place is the North Shroud. I think that's the last place in the Black Shroud. These are all dungeons. Yeah, this is a dungeon. I think these are all dungeons. Maybe what's this? Yeah, this is a dungeon. I think everything below this is a dungeon. Alright, so the North Shroud. One of the last areas here. This place went quicker than La Noscia. Oh, there's some quests here, so... Let's see, 28, 37, 36, 9... Let's do this one, 28. Probably good as we are. Godwin. No news is good news. Godwin of the Wooden Whalers has a report that requires urgent delivery. Hail, adventurer. If you would not be advised to courier duty, I have a report that must be delivered to Florentel's spire with all haste. Mind you, the information is highly classified. I trust you to deliver it directly to the hands of Serpent Lieutenant Voigtfart without sneaking a peek for yourself. Yeah, but I'm a lieutenant. Oh no, I can't do this. Even if it's the same speed, I need a different mount. Ugh. Not the best of replacements. Oh well. I think this guy seems familiar. Is he part of like the main story quest? These parts abound with particularly ferocious beasts. You do well to keep a wide berth, adventurer, lest I be left to clean your carcass off the forest floor. A report from Godwin, you say? Very well, let us see. Traveling merchant waylaid by Quirin bandits, adventurers hand bitten clean off by feral Zizi, etc., etc. The usual bandits. I think that's not something else, but I think it meant bandits. What's this? Sightings of a masked man? No casualties yet reported, but due vigilance should be exercised. Masked man. I wonder if that's one of the Asians, but like earlier in the story. Troubling news indeed. These parts are perilous enough without some mass martyr stirring up trouble. Thank you, friend. Rest assured the adder will be on the lookout for this interloper. I think I'm a higher rank than this guy is for the twin adders. Alright, so these quests are, this one I think, which one was it? This one I think is a level 36. Let's see here. Do I have the gear for the White Mage? Let's see. Dark, Gunbreaker. That's a White Mage, but it's too high. That's the right level. Oh, yeah, it's too much of a pain to switch. It'd be nice because it's closer to the White Mage, but oh well. Hunger is the best sauce. Idristan is searching for an adventurer to undertake a distasteful task. The freeze that came in the calamity's wake has rendered Korthus nigh inhospitable. Many of the creatures that once made their home there have been forced to migrate lest they starve. Some arrive on our doorstep with naught else on their mind but to feed the worst of the beasts, are the jackals, who've been spotted not far from this very spire. Adventurer, we call upon your skill to dispatch these beasts before they make a meal of some unguarded traveler. This fet urge, begging your pardons, Fidid Dodo meat will serve as admirable bait. See, even he has a hard time saying these names. I almost wish there was like just a dictionary on how to pronounce phonetically these names and terms. Make easy work with these jackals. Not that it should surprise anyone, since we're so far high level. Alright. Nope. Where are we? Okay, here we go. Got lost for a second. We are most grateful. This kind of situation would not have arisen ere the calamity came and made Korthus nigh uninhabitable to its local fauna. With their water hoarded in vaults of ice and their herbage held under the snow, the larger beasts have become positively infernal in their need to survive. Take heed if you head northbound, for know that you are riding into battle. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Just take the money. Even though we probably, yeah. Actually, let's do a quick check on how much money we've made. I think we're at 2.8. Looks like we haven't made any difference. I thought after all those quests we'd be at least to 3 million. I don't remember spending any. Oh well. Save the trees. Orin of Floral Spire is concerned for the trees. As a wood whaler, it is my sworn duty to protect my nation from the Ixal, yet as a Gridanian, it pains me to see the trees around me wither and die while we are off fighting battles. Shroud hares have grown destructive of late, gnawing away at trees and ripping shrubs from the ground. Yet we cannot very well tell the birdmen to stay their spears while we hunt oversized slugs, can we? And so I turn to you, adventurer. Pour this week-old ale over the scarred trees, and the culprit should be along in short order. You would bring the wood much succor if you could put them down. I mean, you'd think taking care of the forest is part of these guys' jobs. I mean, that's all you have here. This one's like right next to you, too. You could do this one. Flat ale. It's like they use flat ale for a lot of stuff. I wonder if that actually rings true in real life. Getting flat beer to attract different types of animals. Maybe. I heard you could, like, survive on beer for quite a while as like a food source. Maybe not the type of beer. Maybe they were talking about like ancient type of beer. It's probably a little bit different than it is now. I think it was more of a thicker kind of drink. Alright, and this last tree is probably right behind here. I don't see the point of saving this tree. It seems to be dead already. Alright. That quest is done. Thank you, adventurer. I can battle the Ixel with a clear conscience now, knowing that those like you are friends to the forest. Florentel, whose name the spire bears, was one of the greatest heroes from the time of Gerdania's founding. His martial exploits were exceeded only by his love for the forest, and his love for Eugenia, the namesake of our sister spire. Ah, do such tales of yore not set your heart aflutter? You know, we're not actually getting any money for some of these quests. Maybe that's why we're not as high as I thought we were. Oh, here's another quest form. Promiscuous pursuits. Oriane needs your help in obtaining something not easily come by. As you have proven yourself a capable ally, I would entrust you a task more ambitious than the slaying of hares. Mayhaps you have encountered curious constructs of living stone in these parts. They've emerged from the sundered landscape in the wake of the calamity, and their numbers have only burgeoned. Burgundan? I have no idea, I've never heard that word. Thenceforth, for each one we slay, another rises to the surface to take its place. My comrades and I are at wit's end. It is clear that we must take this battle to the source. There is a researcher by the name of Home Epocan who frequents the bobbing cork in Falling Gourd Float. I suspect she might be able to shed light on the matter. Take this sealing vessel and capture the living soul stone of one of the golems, mind you. You'll have to weaken the brute first, deliver the soul stone to Home Epocan, and see if she cannot ascertain the golem's origin. Alright. I think that was around the same level, right? Yeah, level 28 quest. Just knock one of these golems out, make sure we don't finish them off since they're so easy to... Alright, that's it. 2 hits. That's all we need. This is the first time we've had to kill these golems for their souls. Same thing happened in Lenosha. They seem to be everywhere. Oh, where's the entrance? From here. Just fly this bird right inside. No matter. Home Epocan, why that's me. At least that's who I think I am. And you need something from me? Alright, here you go. Emis Polmus, I fear I'm not familiar with them. Pumice golems, on the other hand, Oriane has told me all about them. Let us see what you've brought me now. Oh, I can just feel it pulsating with energy. You've certainly found a live one, haven't you? I must begin my analysis straight away. Now, where did I put my glasses? Cool, so we are getting... Some of them do give us money, so... Alright, so I'm going to cut this episode right here. If you're enjoying this series, I would appreciate a follow or a subscribe, so hit that subscribe button. whether you're on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. See you next time. Alright, welcome back. Last episode we left off pretty much here. I'm talking doing this, or turning in this quest to this home Epocan, who doesn't even know if that's who they are. And I guess since we're right here, we will take care of this quest, which is actually pretty much, it's a lot closer in terms of level to the last ones we've been doing. So let's see. Irene. Inquire at the spire. Isildur's companion has been taciturn till now, but when Irene has something to say, all present are advised to listen. Well met, adventurer. May I call you Divinius? Well, that just sounds like you guessed the name and it just happened to be the right one. I'm Irene, a tactical officer of the White Rams, and apparently a medic, for I find myself ordered to keep an eye on this lug. Oh, shut it. Isidore. So the matter you were speaking to Isidore about, I'm certain Instructor Malcott will be keen to hear of the Ixiel's movements in the west. Best you talk to her straight away and make plans. That'd be Mia Malcott, the leader of the White Rams and an instructor of the God's Quiver. She bites this day at Eugenia's spire to the north. Take Belmont's words to her. And do watch yourself. Mia Malcott's slain as many axles in battle as there are trees in the woods of Proud Creek. She can be scary. Waste her time with muffles or bluster, and she might use you as Excel bait. Cool. I always like those intense personalities. Much better than these samey people that all seem to be, you know, kind of just chill. She definitely looks more intense. Who scratches at my door? An adventurer on the prowl for Mia Malcott? I am she, born to the bane of the birdsmen. I lead the White Rams, an arrow of the God's Quiver aimed at the cavern hearts of the Excel. I see, we must act now, right now, to stop this threat. Extending the defense line against the Excel northwest into Korthos will be no stroll through the woods, but how the birdies will struggle in the net. I can already hear their little necks breaking. Man, that's intense. Yep. It's not surprising, because it would have been, that this quest continues on, or else it'd be a little weird. Don't shut me out. Level 37. Alright. Instructor Malcott commands both fear and loyalty, and one of those will bend you to her will. Resist not and find out what she wants. The White Rams are stationed at Eugenia's spire, ostensibly on guard duty. Oh yes, protecting the trees of the forest from the miscreants and the Ixali lodging grounds to the north. Very defensive. Play defensive long enough and the enemy forgets we can attack. I suppose that was the idea, but now the enemy anticipates us. Mocking those tweeting birds have sealed off the north corridor with a blockade. I spit on their cunning. It keeps me from their wee necks. Adventurer, take down the blockade with this bomb finger. That's a weird item. Little bird's not content to have a few more quiet moons before all hell breaks loose. Fine, the Ixal shall feel the ram right meow. Is that a Super Troopers reference? I'd be impressed if it was. I really liked the first Super Troopers, but I never actually watched the second one. I wonder if it's any good. It seemed like they got most of the people from the original one. I should watch it. Alright. A bomb finger. Disembodied middle finger of a void. I didn't know those bombs had hands. Whoa. Just a little close to that explosion. Easy. Usually when you have to fight multiple mobs at once, they have lower HP than just when you have to fight one. And we are at least, yeah, 5 levels over, so it was going to be easy to begin with. Alright. 3 XLs dead, no problem. Mia Molcott. Well, blasted. Perfect detonation. Put up your little blockades, my wee birds, and down they go like a cradle on a burrow. They will be nothing, but nothing to stand between the white rams and our prey. See, that's 4,000 experience. It's not much, considering we need 171,000. So we are still kind of not getting the best experience for our level, but that's alright. From Gridania with love. That also sounds like some reference. I'm not sure. Is that like, what is it, like To Russia with Love or something like that? Or something? I'm not really sure. That sounds like something. Although I can't remember. The incomparable body language of her people says loud and clear that Molcott requires one adventurer ready to travel right meow. Okay, now maybe that's just the way she talks. Corthus and the 12 Woods, busy little birdies they've been, filling their crop with all manner of juicy worms. Or juicy something else. How now? There's a thought. They could be extracting crystals from those trees. Treats for their big bird, the primal Garuda. Adventurer, are you as fleet as they say? I've a letter going to Corthus for Belmont, and tell that by blow he can count on us, and that he'd better be as good as a tactician as he used to be, even if he sleeps on feather beds now with a strumpet on each side of him. We're going to Corthus? Oh, we are. Is that actually the next place we have to... Oh, we have to go here first. Yeah, okay, so we'll go to Corthus later. But we will go there to turn in this quest, since it's part of this area. Just teleport there. It's a nice area. I like the Dragon Sun War and this whole main quest part over here. Nice little snowy area. Alright, where are you? Oh, there you are. Back in one piece. Pardon me if I don't ask about the journey, but what did Isradol say? Think he can get the White Rams interested? A letter from Molcott by the 12s. The exiles are cutting down trees in the 12's wood, and to offer the crystals to Garuda. 'Tis worse than I thought. She said that, suppose I've been soft long enough. I've eaten my fine table scraps and slept on a feather bed or two, though I won't swear to the other thing. It's the will of the 12 is what this is. The White Rams in the 12 wood, me and Corthus, with whoever will join me, the high and mighty houses of Ishgard can go swive themselves. We'll stop the exiles with or without him. I wonder if he'll have continuing quest. Oh, I guess not. Alright, back to the Black Shroud, North Shroud, Fall Gourd Float. Alright, okay, so let's see, we got this quest down here. We got 3, 4. Alright. So let's do this one right here. It's the closest one. Oh, come on. There it goes. Portable Perils. Summerhild of Fallgourd Float would ask your aid on behalf of a forgetful friend. How do you fancy Fallgourd Float, traveler? Fine tea, warm beds, good ale, and good company at the Bobbing Creek. Small wonder that it's a wayfarer's favorite stop on the road to Corthus. Speaking of bobbing cork, I was sharing a drink and a tale with a traveler just a few bells ago. Apparently the poor fellow imbibed a bit too heavily, and when he came to, the key to his room was nowhere to be found. What with all the rumors of late, both my friend and the innkeep are worried sick. If you happen to stumble across the key, would you be kind enough to return it to the cork? You'd be saving more than one man a sleepless night. We got someone thieving in the night. We're just taking advantage of someone who appears to have drank a little too much. A lot of people get drunk in this game. Isn't this a T for... I guess it doesn't matter. T for teen game? I don't think they care. Really? Up here? Wow. Can you even get up? I guess you can. This kind of reminds me of the Golden Saucer. Kind of, I forget what it's called. It's one of those mini games in the Golden Saucer where you have to, like, jump from small little branch to small little branch. You know, pick up metals and stuff. Kind of reminds me of the dungeon in Final Fantasy 15. I think it's like a secret dungeon at the very end. Don't remember what it's called. I haven't played it since it came out, that game, but I do want to go back to it. I really had a good time with it. I think I spent like 200 hours in it. Bloody souse. That's why I always safe. You can't hold your liquor. Stick to tea. Sorry. Do you have something for me? Sure do. You'd think you have a spare, but oh well. Why, I've been searching everywhere for that key. You're a godsend, friend. You must forgive me. There are rumors of late of a suspicious masked man in these parts, and they've gotten both me and my customers on edge. Oh, this masked man, he comes up again. I wonder who this is, and if we'll meet him if we finish all these side quests in this area. Any road, thanks to you, the ale-swinging fool can sleep soundly in his bed tonight. You do well to find safe lodging as well, friend. Alright. So that's done. Oh, and he has another... This continuing quest, or just some new quest? Cleaning house. Illuvian of the Bobbing Creek would ask your help with housekeeping. You see that painting over there? Well, of course you can't. It's covered in a fortnight's worth of dust thanks to my do-nothing employees. I'd dust them right off myself, but I reckon the sluggards would better learn their lesson if they saw a customer like yourself doing the deed. What do you say? A few swishes with this chocobo duster should do the trick, and I'll make it worth your while. It's actually a nice painting back here, although I don't think it's the one he's talking about. I wonder if that's a reference to something. Is that like the Warrior of Light in the middle there? Maybe it's a whaler. Looks like he has a lance. But anyways, let's see. This one's not as impressive. And where's the other one? Is it upstairs? Oh, there's someone here. Master. That's kind of weird that these guys you can't even click on actually have dialogue. Let's see. Stunning painting. Now this one... I don't know. It might just be some arbitrary person. Not referencing anything. Or maybe it's that guy's master. Who knows? Alright. Thanks, friend. If only my employees shared the love of fine art that you and I do, eh? The painting upstairs especially. Don't ask me why, but the lonesome figure standing there gazing off into the distance. I'm not usually the sentimental type, but it stirs something inside me. You know, I was wondering the same thing. What that guy is doing there? Is he wistfully remembering adventurers long past, or stealing his nerve for a battle to come? Probably the first one. Sadly, what with the artist's identity a mystery, we might never know. Well, I hope there's a continuing to this. Oh yes, this story. I hope it goes somewhere, and it's not just some other. It sounds like it's a continuation quest. Aluin is concerned for the well-being of one of his customers. Just look at the time. Whatever is keeping her. My apologies, friend. You've caught me in a fretful humor. A young girl has reserved a room with me tonight. Yes, she is nowhere to be found. Maybe they're talking about some other customer. There are ill rumors about these parts of late. Try as I might, I cannot help but fear the worst. Might you be so kind as to go check if she's well? I thought for maybe I could still link to that guy upstairs, because I think that person in the painting was a woman, and maybe it's that guy's master. I don't know. Clay Golem. Oh, I should actually have my... Oh, there's another one here. Oh well. Should have my chocobo out. Get some experience with him. Alright. Is that it? Wasn't even looking in my direction. Thank you, friend. Why, I thought I was done for. One moment I was standing here enjoying the scenery while my chocobo enjoyed a much-deserved nap, and the next it sends shivers down my spine just to recall it. Any road, please thank the innkeepers for his concern, and tell him I will be on my way as soon as the bird awakens. Or awakes. Maybe this quest has nothing to do with the previous one. Doesn't seem like it. Alright. The girl's safe. Thank you, friend. Those are the best tidings I've received all day, and here I'd feared the worst. Why, if she ended up in the clutches of that masked... But I mustn't think such ill thoughts. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd best get back to work. Something tells me the girl will be needing a warm bed and a hot meal more than ever. I will just take the money. Should probably go and sell some of that stuff. It's like, I mean, I don't understand that item. Like, why is there an item of just money? Like, can't you just give me money for the quest? It seems like, It's not like I can do anything but sell it. It's not like I can exchange for gil. It's just like an extra step they added in there to take up space in my inventory. Meals for miners. A loon would ask you to make a special delivery. My good man, I dare say you're more reliable than the rest of my hired help. Put together for better or worse, this means I've got another job for you. I got 3 basket lunches here that need delivering to Finder's Bluff. After the last adventurer scarfed down 3 boxes on his own and ran off without paying his tab, I need someone I can trust. Yeah, these people in this game, they must have to have a lot of trust in these people. They're just like, here's this really important item that I need delivered. Make sure it gets delivered there. Here's the money for it. Or I guess the money comes after, but maybe I'm thinking too much into a game that means, just have to have a plot. Let's see, Laughing Fury. Digging for gold day and night sure works up me appetite. Is it time for supper yet? One of Master Aloon's specialty basket lunches. Well, now don't mind if I do. The Laughing Fury. Vav poo. Ah, will my tummy not stop rumbling? Tummy, I command you. Cease your rumbling. Such different personalities. From Aloon, you say? My tummy and I are much obliged. Edmar. Bloody hog of an adventurer, stealing the food of honest, hard-working men. Oh, so this must have just happened. Are me eyes to be believed? Thank you, friend. It's good to know some adventurers can still be trusted. Ooh, this guy has a quest, but we'll come back to it later. We shall finish this quest off first. This thing seems so... This mountain, it just seems so like... Would this thing really fly? Almost seems unnecessary to have the helicopter... Actually, I'm not... with rotors, I guess? I'm not really sure what they're called. It also has the... I don't know if it's just the way the mount floats, but it just seems a lot slower than the other ones. Aloon's famous basket lunches hit the spot, eh? I thought as much. The prospectors at Finder's Bluff aren't just digging for personal fortune, you know. Each ounce of gold helps this region thrive and prosper. I'm happy to return the favor. You've gone above and beyond for me, and for this you have my thanks. Next time you fancy an ale, a tale, or just a respite from the road, know that there's always a place for you here at the Bobbing Court. Another quest? No. We have this one, Gogolata. A welcome overstay. Gogolata doesn't want to go home. Let's see. Alright. A cozy bed, warm meals, fine spirits, I tell you. Friend, ever since I came here, it's like I've died and gone to Nofisa's bosom. Go home to Ulda, to that ramshackle hovel, where nothing awaits but my guilt-pinching wife and her endless whining? Never. Perhaps you can help me. My wife hired some poor sop to bring me home, but I reckon this will give him a change of heart. Man. I feel it though. You go on vacation somewhere and then you're there for a couple weeks and then the day you have to leave is just like, oh man, it's like the worst feeling ever. Can't stay on vacation forever, I suppose. Am I gonna give this guy money or something? The missus paid me good coin to bring her good-for-nothing husband home. What's this? Small envelope. Contains a brief letter written in shorthand by a tiny man. So it's not money. Your guild don't mean nothing to me. The missus paid me. What in the seven hells? A room of me own here at the court, plus all the ale I can drink, fully paid, courtesy of Gogolata? Get out of me way. I'm going to give that man a piece of mind. Is he gonna, like, thank him or something? Didn't sound like he was too upset about that. Haha, it would seem your efforts were a success. My wife's associate just stopped by a moment ago. It seems he wanted to express his gratitude in person, drowned a pint of ale and dashed right off to his room, where he's sleeping quite soundly. It's if his rather conspicuous snoring is any guide. The comforts of life on the road. So you essentially paid this guy twice. That's crazy. First your wife paid him. This guy must have money. I guess a lot of people in Ulda have money. A lot of goldsmith around there. Let's see. No place like home. Gogolata has a confession to make. In all truth, friend, I would like nothing more to return home to Ulda, where my loving wife awaits. That is, were it not for a small, complicating matter. My wares, you see, were stolen from me by the positively frightful band of Guerin thieves encamped to the south. Why, were I to return home empty-handed, my wife's wrath would make the calamity look like a minor bushfire. Or brush fire. Now I fear I have no choice but to prolong my stay. Alright. Gotta find your stolen goods. It's amazing how I know where everything is in this game. It's like I have a compass in my head. I think it's even mentioned in the Endwalker main story. Or main story quest. Not that I have a compass in my head, but just that I'm just so good at finding things for some reason. Well, that's it. Yeah, these quests are a lot easier when the mobs that you're meant to defeat don't even attack you because they're so high level. Oh, woe is me. A merchant without his wares is not worth a lump of Opo dung, but however can I show my face to my dearest wife again? This guy, like, wasted his money. Like, why did he pay me, or why did he give that guy a free room when he could have just asked me to find his goods to begin with? My wares. Why, wherever did you find them? The Quirin camp? Exactly as I told you? Preposterous. Why didn't I think you'd actually, oh wait, he didn't expect us to go. That is to say, I am in your debt once again, friend. Thanks to you, I can at long last return to Ulda, where my loving wife awaits. Then again, there are those nasty rumors going around of late. A masked man, was it? Indeed, the roads may not yet be safe, though it pains me so. I fear I have no recourse but to sojourn here a while longer. Watch, he's gonna ask me to guide him or something. Oh, no, that's the end of it. Alright, well, I'm going to cut this episode a little short. In the next episode, we will continue on in this area, I think. Yeah, there's 2 more quests in this area. And, I don't know, this might be some other quest. We'll check this out too. But if you like what you see, I'd appreciate your support by hitting that subscribe button or coming and watching this live either on YouTube or Twitch. Alright, we're back with another episode here, and last we left off, we had 2 quests left in this area, so let's get to it. We have one up here, level 9, and one level 28 down here. Now I think our archer might be, oh, it's only level 6. Who's closest to level, okay, so that's martyr, so let's do the martyr. Who's the closest, I guess, to level 9? Alright, let's fly over there, and then I guess on the way there we can check what this quest is all about. Reaching for Cloud 9. While we're flying over there, I would just like to take this opportunity to say that if you like this series, I would appreciate your support, whether that be on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. So just hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, leave a like. If you want to catch this live, I stream this on YouTube and Twitch pretty much every day, if my voice can manage it from all the reading. All under the same name, Gamora. Okay, that last quest was a Beast Tribe quest, I believe, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's see. Or I think it definitely wasn't a quest, a normal side quest, actually. Or else we would have been able to at least accept it. Must be like some class or job quest. So let's see. The kindness of strangers. Emeria of Hersmel is deeply troubled and could do with the aid of a kindly adventurer. Pardon me, good sir. Might you be the adventurer of whom Edbert speaks so highly? If you could but spare a moment. I never thought myself a popular girl, and men rarely give me cause to believe otherwise, yet lately I've been the recipient of several gifts, sparkling jewels and fine silks, over which a prouder maid than I would surely swoon, all from an anonymous admirer. Naturally I was flattered, but I knew nothing of my mysterious benefactor. And so I endeavored to seek him out, only to discover that he is none other than Aelbert, an infamous rogue wanted for countless robberies in Gridania. Probably stole everything then. I realize now that all of his presents were taken from others, and that I have unwittingly won the affection of a dangerous criminal. But that's not all. With his latest gift came a request. He insists that we meet in the woods outside of Hersmel, where he intends to present me with his most precious gift. I'm at a loss. I beg of you, good sir, will you not go in my stead? I wish only to be left in peace, but I fear a man such as he may be driven to violence when made to hear such words. I pray no harm comes to you. Oh, don't worry about us. We will take him down. Now where is this guy? Oh, just right around the corner. Me and my chocobo here. You hear a man cry out in rage. Aelbert the Lost. Didn't even get a full rotation in. I guess he did. I only have 2 moves. Was that it? Well, at least the quest isn't over, so there might be another part to this. All for naught? I give thanks that you were unharmed, at least. A letter for me? I don't remember any letter. Where did I get a letter from? Scented letter. A sweetly scented letter. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, mini cutscene. My dearest Emeria, I pray this letter finds you well. I know my gifts were sudden and many, but I hope they were to your liking. Seeing you in the first summer of your womanhood, I could restrain myself no longer. That's kind of creepy. My thoughts have been only of you these past many moons, of what gifts might bring you happiness. Yet to see you smile from afar is not nearly enough. I long to live together with you in Hersmel, and nothing would bring me greater joy. I would give you a grand garden filled with the white chamomile you love so, but such dreams can never come true. My crimes are known and will never be forgiven. The most I can hope for is for you to know my heart. That would grant me a measure of peace, and so if it does not cause you distress, I would write to you again. Yours ever, Aelbert. I don't see why he had to attack me then. Thank you for bringing me this letter, Divinius, his most precious gift. I understand now. But how did he know my favorite flower? Because he's been spying on you from afar. It was in the letter. Is Aelbert? No. No, it can't be. Anyway, we must return the presents to their rightful owners. I know it will not erase this, Albert's sins, but perhaps the 12 will view him more kindly. Forgive me this final request, but could you go to Gridania and speak with a woman named Mio? I'm going to say Mio. You should find her in the Carlin canopy. Tell her that all that transpired here today. She'll know what to do. Well, at least we don't have to give everyone their everyone their stuff back. We could probably just give it to one person. Alright, back to Gridania, where we started off this adventure in this location. We actually haven't, I don't think we've actually been sent back to Lenosha, where we actually started this journey from the beginning. Alright. Just run down here. Wonder what this lady does. A message from Emiria of Hersmill, you say? I see. Oh, Aelbert, you fool. I'll deal with the stolen goods. Worry not. Yes, I know of the boy and his family. He once lived in this very town. One day he stole a handful of chamomile seeds from an influential merchant in the ebony stalls. You see, this boy had a sister, and chamomile was her favorite flower. Seeking only to make his sister happy, I doubt he grasped the gravity of his act. Regardless, his parents felt that he had brought terrible shame to the family, and so they disowned him. Damn. Just for some seeds? Maybe this guy's not as bad as I thought. Cast out of hearth and home, he grew desperate, and those who think only of survival think little of law. A common enough tale, perhaps, but no less tragic for it. And now you know the truth. The sister Aelbert loved so dearly is Emiria. Oh, it's a sister. Emiria was too young to remember when Aelbert left, so her parents decided to conceal his existence. All for some seeds? Man, that's how you create jokers. However, word of the boy's banishment soon spread, and her parents were forced to move to Hurstmill to maintain the fiction. By now, Emiria surely heard rumors of her long-lost brother, though a gentle girl like her would never question her parents, honestly, and whatever faint memories she once may have had are long gone. But Aelbert has never forgotten Emiria. Despite the danger, I suspect he now keeps close to Gridania, refusing to leave his beloved sister a second time. I'll send Emiria some chamomile seeds by way of thanks for helping us to recover the stolen goods. If only it were as simple as returning them to their rightful owners. Sadly, Aelbert's crimes will not be so easily forgiven. But perhaps by the time these seeds have sprouted and their flowers bloomed, he will have found a new path. Alright, no continuing quest from her, so I guess we go back to the North Shroud. I guess that storyline ends there, unless she has something new for us when we get there. Kind of sad way to end it, if that's the way it goes. Yeah, I guess so. I think it was up here, actually, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see, we got one more quest down here, digging in the dark. Level 28. Oh, actually, we need to switch. We need to switch jobs or switch classes for this. 28. Let's do the Dark Knight. Just for some fun. Oh, did we just pass it? Yeah. over here. Oh, what is it above us? Usually the quests have a little arrow if you're above or below them, but for some reason this one doesn't. Oh, there you are. What's this? Is this like the fate? See how them golem stones is drawn to one another like a crow to its cairn? I reckon it's because the stones is carrying metal with them. Fetch me a few fragments and I'll prove it. Oh, is this like the way the person from the fate maybe? Oh, this is the guy we gave the food to. I forgot about this guy. Digging in the dark. Edmar is in the dark and needs an adventurer's aid. Pray help me, friend. I've run clear out of lantern fuel, and I'm afraid I won't make it long past sundown. I've not tried it myself, but I've heard that you can fashion makeshift lanterns by sealing those flying balloons inside these here lamps. Of course, it might take some coercion, but before they go in, if you know what I mean. Is he talking about bombs? Talk about a risky endeavor. It's like, yep, talking about bombs, pretty much. Let's see here. Weaken it. Oops, that might have been too much. Oh, yep. Damn. Too strong. Golem fragment. Is this part of the... What? Why are you attacking me? I'm way higher level than you. I shouldn't be bothered by you. Alright. There's another bomb over there. This would have been the last one if I didn't kill the other one. Alright, so maybe there's 2 attacks and do it now. Yeah, that's good enough. Forget my chocobos with me. This is not the same balloon, is it? Maybe not, but let me see if this works. Yeah, it didn't work. I think that balloon was named something else, actually, now that I think about it. Balloon down here, maybe? Oh, bright balloon. I see. Alright. Take this one here. Man, the chocobo almost killed him. Alright, and that's the end of that one. It's level 28. Let's do this real quick, just for fun. I like to get a good fade in here once in a while. See if we can actually, if it's an actual quick one. Also, we gotta return some of these fragments to him. Wonder how many he wants. I think I saw one of them laying around. Alright, so we got 3 of them. Let's see how much that gives us on the bar there. That's a big rock you have, taking a lot of space. Might be, I could take it off your hand. Hey, that'll do just nicely. If you happen upon more, I'll be waiting. Okay, so we actually might be able to finish this. So that looks like, I don't know, 1/6 of that bar. So we need 15 more, something like that. Just a guess. Oh, there's one on the floor. Oh, this guy in our way, wasting our time. Oh, we aggroed this bunny here. I think that's a bunny, right? Shroud Bear. Oh, is there someone here to help me? Yeah, We'll find another golem and actually help me with this fate so we can actually finish it. We've got 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And these golems get abused. We're always fighting these golems for their stone, their soul stone, pretty much. I guess it is kind of weird to see a bunch. I mean, if I saw a bunch of, I mean, if you saw any of these mobs in real life, it might be kind of shocking. But if I ever saw a pile of rocks get up and start moving towards me like this, I think I'd be more freaked out. I wonder how many I have, but I wouldn't have been counting. Oh, I thought that was an insta pickup. Alright, get this one over here and go check in with him, see how much more we have. Wasn't really paying attention. Oh, we switched our minion. I was actually enjoying that minion. Alright. Oh, technically another 4 more, I would think. Didn't I level sync? Did I not level sync? Or did I undo it somehow? Usually you can't attack the mobs unless you level sync, so I must have undone it somehow. This should be enough. This will do nicely. If you happen upon any more, I'll be waiting. What? 1 more, I guess? Alright, here you go, buddy. Is that not enough? Okay, maybe there's more people. Oh great, I might not actually finish this. Waste of time going back and forth. Unless it doesn't end until the time limit ends. Yeah, it looks like it's full. So let's see here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's complete. Alright, so that's somewhat decent experience, I suppose. Edmar, were you able to fashion some lamps for me, friend? Sure did. Out of bombs. You're a godsend. Thanks to you, I'll be digging long past sundown tonight. Them golden in our hills. Hi ho. Oh, he's got another quest for us. I was expecting that to be the last one. I'm a one and done kind of person. Leg up. Edmar could use a lift. Well, you're not using my mounts. Perhaps you can help me again, friend. I got my eye on a set of new veins of ore, but these legs of mine aren't quite long enough to get me there. Might you be so kind as to set these ladders up for me? I'd do it myself, but these parts have been terribly dangerous of late. I mean, how are you going to use the ladders if it's too dangerous just to set them up? Oh, it's kind of far away too. Let's see, down here. Mountaineer's Ladder. Alright, that's 1. Oh, I was expecting some mobs to come out and attack us. I guess this is just a go set this up kind of thing. Kind of like how they have the little extra bit to actually load in some ladder assets, so it doesn't just seem like you're doing nothing. Let's see, down here. Alright. Let's see. Any more quests from this guy? Truly, you've done me well again. What with all those nasty critters lurking about, I never could have done the job myself. I know not what matter of ore lies in wait, but mark my words, one day I'll strike it rich and leave this place behind for good. Alright, I think that was the last quest in this area. And that, I think, is also the last quest in the Black Shroud, because we did all of these. We worked our way down to the North Shroud, and I believe anything below this, all these are dungeons, so they don't really have quests inside of them. So the next place we'll go to is Thanalan. Thanalan? Probably saying that wrong. I could have sworn I've heard this said in... I'm sure there's like some voice acting in this game that actually says how this name is pronounced. But since I want to keep these episodes kind of compartmentalized, and since we're going to a new area, I'm going to cut this one a little short. And if you enjoyed this series, I'd appreciate a follow or a subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Alright, welcome back. We're just finished off in the Black Shroud, and now we're going to head off to Thanalan. Let's see, I guess Olda will be the start of this location. If you're enjoying this series, I'd appreciate your support, whether that be on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. So just hit that subscribe button. If you want to watch these live, we do them on YouTube and Twitch pretty much every day under the name Gamora, pretty much everywhere. Alright, so let's start off with the blue quest. We haven't done a blue quest in a while. That's a level 43 quest. So let's see, we can't do the monk. Close, but not close enough. I guess we'll go back to the black mage. I do want to level up. I'm still thinking about what I want to level up next to 90. At least as a class. I do want to do the jobs to get some money, but as a job, I think Black Mage is probably going to be my next. Either that or some tank. I'm debating between the two, but I'm kind of busy doing these episodes, so for now I think I'm going to be doing these. And from time to time I do the Final Fantasy 1 playthrough. I haven't done it in a while. I should get back to that. It might actually be beneficial for me with the less reading and all. Give my voice a bit of a rest. Peace for Thanalan. Swift has an involved assignment for a veteran adventurer. Yours is a welcome face, Divinius. I have a task for which one of your impeccable records would well be suited, though perhaps campaign would be more fitting description, given the sheer commitment this mission demands. Are you well aware the inhabitants of Thanalan have long suffered the hostilities of the Amalja? The lizardmen have been quiet for a time, chastened by your victory over the primal Ifrit. But once again the beastmen stir. There have been a resurgence in kidnappings, and in greater numbers than before. Matters have grown so far out of hand that the local garrisons have petitioned us for reinforcements. That's why I wish you to lead an extended action against the Amalja and put a stop to these raids. Report to Commander Gilsbert, head of security in Little Alamigo, and he will brief you on the details of your duty. Well, I wonder if our friend is there. I think her name was Liz? I think that was her name. Let's see. So I think, Alamigo's in Thanalan. So this will be an interesting area, I think. I think out of the Black Shroud and La Noscia, Even though my character started off in the Black Shroud, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Lenosha for being, you know, better in terms of side quests. So let's see. Peace for Thamla. Oh, this one, I think this is just opening up a travel. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Yeah, this is just opening up a travel location to travel by chocobo. Do not tell me this is your first time visiting to this stop. I shall update my register with your name so that you may access this location in the future. Alright, cool. Alright. Commander Swift said he'd be assigned someone to assist with our growing beastman problem. Glad to see the urgency of our situation is being taken seriously. Now, as I'm sure the commander explained, the Hamalja activity in the region has grown almost frenzied. Seems like the lizardmen are determined to carry off every peddler and traveler that tries to pass through southern Thanlin. And I'm not speaking of furtive nighttime raids here, the bastards striking in full daylight, even against escorted merchant caravans. They got bold, I guess. We've heard reports of raids as far south as the Sagoli Desert, so it's not a simple matter of increasing patrols on the roads into Little Alamigo. We must mount a decisive response, and soon. The next time the Amalja appear, I want you ready to send them howling back into the desert. Not long before you arrived, in fact, our scouts reported a merchant resting in plain view on one of the trade routes. Make haste to the location I've marked on your map and see that the fool isn't taken by a raiding party. Sweet. These blue quests do tend to be a little more interesting than the normal yellow quest, which I probably should have done when I was here in this town leveling up, which I recommend to, if you're just starting out playing this game, I recommend doing all the blue quests. Although someone in my chat said that they thought they saw it as a purple. I don't know, maybe it is my monitor that I'm seeing it as blue. Hopefully I'm not colorblind or something. It's not something I've ever been aware of, at least. Wait for the ambush. Oh, I was like, what am I doing here? Didn't see that. Whoa, this is a whole mob. Oh, okay, I thought those people were all against me. Overconfident fools. You think your raids here go unnoticed? What treachery is this? You are of the Brotherhood of Ashi. We are, though we number but few. We shall be your death this day. This is a beast tribe thing. This is a beast tribe quest. Because they've all been like this. You have like one beast tribe, and they'll have like two factions. A good and a bad side, obviously. And this is how it always plays out. Treacherous heathens, your victory will come at a price. Whoa. That was pretty cool. Who's this? Is this the wait, no, wait. This lady reminds me, we never saw the masked man. Or was it a masked man? In the Black Shroud. Maybe he was referring to the Ashians. Attacking when the enemy's back is turned, your ancestors return in their graves. she on our side? A soldier's life is one of peril, and the first rule of war is to understand the mind of your enemy as well as your own. Your presence is noted here, adventurer, but this is our battle. You need not become involved. I am Hamuji Ga, and I lead the Brotherhood of Ash. We are what remain now that the all-consuming flames have reduced the rest of my people to unthinking zealots. You interest me, child of Eorzea, be it fortune or fate. I would not ignore the forces that sought to bring us together. I extend to you an invitation to join us at the Ring of Ash. I think out of all the beast tribes, this is the first one that doesn't really seem to need our help. I think the kobolds, they definitely need our help. And then I think the kobolds were part of the Black Shroud, and the Sahagin part of the La Nosha. And they both needed our help. They were kind of the weaklings of their respected tribes. These guys don't seem to be. I like these guys more though. Much easier to read their dialogue as well. So that probably helps. Welcome to the Ring of Ash, adventurer. This place serves as home for our humble gathering of soldiers. My brother and I ever seek to hone our martial prowess and honor the blood of our ancestors. We keep to the old ways of the desert nomad and of the warrior. To those who are worthy, we show the proper respect regardless of origin. Your aura, it carries the reek of brimstone. Could you be one of the champions said to have laid low the Lord of the Inferno? Then I would have you understand the curse that has befallen our fanatic brethren. They have forgotten the code that governs our people, the glory that comes with a warrior's death. They spirit away the weak and the feeble and offer them up in exchange for the barbed blessing of a hoary god. Day after day I witness the shameful acts of my kin. The honor of Amalja is a faded, paltry thing, no longer driven by the righteous fortunes of battle. Excuse me. It is these kidnappings that most stoke the flames of my fury, why the victims often bear no arms at all. What triumph can be found in such cowardly attacks? We are hunters, my brother and I, and the fallen Amalja who huddled in Zanark are prey. If you share my outrage, then I bid you join us in our kin war. No, I will not accept this pretender. Oh, she's part of this tribe. You claim to be one of the heroes that felled Ifrit. I've cut down a dozen men who boasted that feat. More likely you slew a guttering fire sprite and convinced yourself it was the king of the seven hell. I did not ask for your counsel, Loonga. I alone make this decision for the Brotherhood. Then you better not stray into the path of my arrows, adventurer. We have too many enemies for me to waste ammunition on puffed up heroes like you. Forgive this interruption. I shall vouch for the authenticity of your claim. Only one who has faced and defeated Ifrit could have the scent that you do. Past glories, however, will not impress my soldiers. Prove yourself through your actions, and you might find your reception here improved. Our foes are the Amalja of Zanark. We shall break the fangs that feast on the helplessness. Our target is clear and our resolve unshakable. That was the easiest Beast Tribe quest we had to do. Pretty much nothing. Just watch a little cutscene. Assuming... Okay, I guess not. I thought that would allow us to do Beast Tribe quests, but I guess we have to do one other thing. We'll do this, even though it's not the same location. It's a continuation, so we'll just keep the story linear. Amolja Ga, war leader of the Brotherhood of Ash, wishes to unleash you upon his craven brethren. We, the Amolja, were once simple nomads who roamed the vast plains of Pogthon. If any sought to impede our path, we relished the challenge to our skill at arms. For as long as our people have existed, it has been tradition for aging warriors to make the pilgrimage to the Holy Land of Xenark, and there confront the specter of death. It is an honor to cast one's time-tempered soul into the sacred flames and return one's body to ash. But these craven whelps of Xenark quiver before death's inevitability. They seek not to fortify their spirits, instead groveling before a deity for the strength they do not deserve. I have not the words to express my disgust for the manner of this groveling, this subjugation of the meek by contemptuous weaklings. The path to true greatness lies only in conquering those greater than oneself, and in the doing attaining mastery over one's own failings. Well said. Great speech. War leader, there is trouble. The Flame Fang have scented fresh prey. We must sound the call to arms. It seems you shall have the chance to prove your talents, adventurer. Show the Brotherhood your unbending steel. Luga. Lunga? Oh yeah, her. You wish, war leader? This warrior is known by the name of Lunga. Though her form may be Makit, her soul harbors a raging blaze to match that of any Amalja soldier. We of the Brotherhood know only the struggle for martial perfection. Tribe, clan, gender, these details matter not. Lunga, you will accompany our newest ally into battle. What? Why choose me for this task? Surely there are others more fitting, some hatchling in training perhaps. Enough, I grow weary of your insolence. Shall I have my blade answer your mewling? No, war leader, it shall be as you command. Now we shall see you for the charlatan you are. Meet me at this spot on your map. I pray your screams are short-lived. Damn. I wonder how she got into this whole tribe thing. Some backstory where they found her as some baby or something. Or maybe she just came here to prove herself. Figured out what these guys are all about, and look, I can do that. Let's see, where are we going? Not too far. I kind of like this area more. I mean, the forest, of the Black Shroud is actually, it's a nice area, but it's all dark and there's not a lot of light that shines through. So it's a little depressing if you have to stay there for a long time. So I think so far Lenosha, all that beach, and I wouldn't say beach, all that, ocean, all those lakes, and much better in terms of just, the scenery. And this place is, I don't know if it's better than Lenosha so far, because I just got here. But I'd have to say it's definitely better than the Black Shroud. At least personally for me. Phew, you made short work of those raiders. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you have my thanks. I heard the Amalja were snatching folks from the trade routes again, but I thought that was just my rivals trying to scare me out of business. After all, the roads have been safe enough until now. I'll have to hire a guard or two for the next time I pass through here. Damn, beastmen, sellsword wages do so eat into a man's profits. I expected you to die here. Come now, we return to the Ring of Ash. No praise? I mean, you didn't even help me in that battle. Come, Sleipnir. I think that's how you say this guy's name. Mount of Odin. I never get sick of this mount. Oh. I thought we had to talk to that guy. Oh, what do you want? You are no hatchling in battle, that much is obvious, but do not think me so easily impressed. There is yet the question of your resolve. The Brotherhood of Ash is a conclave of elite warriors under the command of Hamujga. We wage a war of attrition against the zealots of Zanark. Those fallen Amalja build altars and pitch camps wherever they please, convincing themselves they are the masters of the Holy Land, and must feel brave indeed to challenge none but the weak and undefended. Recall the raiders you but recently faced. They were members of the Flame Fangs, a faction among the Zanark Amalja that, more than any other, delight in kidnappings. Naturally, they also draw the most ire of the Brotherhood. It is our mission to see their ambition ground into dust, and their leaders slain. Indeed, it is the duty of all who would call themselves true Amalja warriors. And now a warning, do not seek to meddle too deeply in our affairs. This war is not some distraction to be dabbed in by outsiders such as you. You think my words unconvincing? You think that I, too, am no Amalja? To the seven hells with what you think. Go make your report to Hamujga before he has to find himself a new pet adventurer. Damn. So rude. Hamujga. Honored ally, news of your battle has spread throughout the camp. By all accounts, you fought with uncanny ability. None may now doubt that yours was the hand that slew a raging god. If our cause rings true in your heart, then I would further welcome your aid. Will you unleash your fury alongside the soldiers of the Brotherhood? I will. Let the zealots fear our coming. Well said. Yours is a true warrior's heart. Though we differ in many ways, the foe that we would topple is the same. Let us vow death to the Flame Fangs. Theirs is a fire that cannot be suffered to burn. Alright. Is that where we get our Beast Tribe quest? Yep. Beast Tribe, Brotherhood of Ash. You have achieved neutral reputation with the Brotherhood of Ash. Amalja Beast Tribe quests are now available from Fibuga at the Ring of Ash. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from the Brotherhood of Ash vendor. Alright, an achievement for that. I kinda want to work on getting all the achievements too. Although I feel like that might be a lot tougher. It might actually be impossible. There probably might be some achievement that you can't even get anymore. And then I think there are achievements for like getting accommodations. Let's see here. I don't think I have that many. 359. I think there's an achievement for getting like 5,000 of them, which is crazy. So, I mean, that would probably take years of just doing quest or dungeon after dungeon. I wonder, Probably be better off doing it as a healer too. People might be more willing to give them to healers or tanks. Oh, due diligence. Oh, that's a level 1 quest. So let's actually switch. We don't get many quests that low. Oops. To do with our archer. Not enough space. Why not? Let's see, 35. Don't really need this. Usually I'd sell it, but I'm kind of lazy. Get so much gear, I have no idea what to do with them. See, and then maybe the weapons. I don't need that. That should be enough. Okay, so we got no new gear for him. Okay. I don't know why that... Oh, is this the Final Fantasy 15 gear? Oh yeah, the Lucian Prince. Yeah, that's his jacket. I knew I recognized that jacket. Due diligence. Wyman would like to know what you're thinking of Ulda. So how are you taking to Ulda, Divinius? Hey? How do I know your name? Information is my stock and trade, venturer. You'd be amazed by what I know. Long as you're here, mayhaps you can do me a favor and take this missive to Josias at the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the man will even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all work in the city was this easy, eh? Yeah, but then it'd be boring. Let's see. No mounts in the city? Unfortunate. Part of me wishes you could mount up in the city, and part of me wishes you can't. I feel like it'd get too cluttered. Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage this evening? Here you go, buddy. A missive from Wymond? Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast. So it goes. Oh, this? Well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, Wyman's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. I mean, if jobs are that easy, they should do it themselves. Let's see here. Is this an actual quest, or... Yeah, we'll do this one too. It's another easy one. And then we'll wrap up this episode, probably. Let's see. Motivational speaking. Gelther does not like the way you're looking at him, but will let it pass if you deliver a message for him. Hey you, I saw you looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know, Didalata? Short, broke, never pays what he owes? Yeah, that's Bleeding Horson. Tell him to pay up, or I swear by the 12s, I'll beat him so hard it'll feel like the second coming of Dalamont. If I see that little shite's face, I'll end up pounding him into a bloody pulp, like as not. So you go and tell him. A lot of deadbeats around here. Oops. Well, at least they changed the. I think they changed the cooldown on this sprint a while back. I think it was longer than that, so that's probably for the better. Oh gods, be good. Geether's goon. Alright, I'll give back every gil I owe, I swear. But no more beatings, I beg of you. Whoa. Little much. Alright, we'll cut this episode here. If you enjoyed If you enjoy this series, I would appreciate your support. You can follow me on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. And if you want to watch these live, we usually do these every day. Right, usually around 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, on Twitch and on YouTube, all under the same name as Gamora. So thanks for watching and have a good night. And that'll probably be the end of the stream for tonight. I give my voice a rest. We'll probably continue on in Ulda tomorrow, right around the same time, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. For those not in California area, I guess. And thanks anyone that's here for watching, and have a good night.